Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Taiba Iman. I am from COMSATS University Islamabad Wah campus. My registration number is SP22 BSc 019. Today my topic is about Constitution of 1973. In this constitution we will discuss the background and then we will discuss the main salient feature of 1973. Background. As you know, 1956 Constitution was passed by Sikandar Mirza. He passed this constitution to get maximum power. Similarly, 1962 Constitution was passed by Ayub Khan. He also tried to get more power. But the 1973 Constitution was drafted by the entire committee. It is considered a great achievement of Zulfikar Bhutto because it was made for the country and acceptable to the whole nation. It was promulgated on 14th August 1973. For better understanding, watch the video.
कौमी इत्तेहाद ने इन नताइज को तस्लीम करने से इनकार कर दिया और हुकूमत के खिलाफ तहरीक चलाई। 3 जून 1977 से हुकूमत और अपोजिशन के दरमियान तवील मुज़ाकरात का आगाज हुआ। दरमियान में मुज़ाकरात तात्तुल का शिकार भी हुए, लेकिन बिलाखिर हुकूमत ने अपोजिशन के मुतालबात तस्लीम कर दिए। मुल्की सतह पर जनाब भुट्टो का अहम तरीन कारनामा 1973 का आइन है। इक़्तिदार में आने के बाद 4 माह से भी कम मुद्दत में 14 अप्रैल 1972 को कौमी असेंबली ने अबूरी आइन मंजूर किया। 12 अप्रैल 1973 को कौमी असेंबली में हुकूमत और हिज़्ब इख्तिलाफ के नुमाइंदों ने मुतफ़िका तौर पर नए आइन की मंजूरी दी। सिर्फ 16 माह में मुल्क के पहले मुतफ़िका आइन की मंजूरी जनाब भुट्टो का तारीखी कारनामा है।
Preamble means introductory fact or circumstances. Like the constitutions of 1956 and 1962, the objective resolution has been included in the preamble of Constitution of 1973, according to which sovereignty belongs to Allah Almighty. The people's representative will use their power in the limits of Quran and the Sunnah. It was made a regular part of 1973 Constitution. Now we will discuss the main salient feature of this constitution. So the first point is written constitution. Usually written constitutions provide procedure for how the constitutional rules are enforced. It is also a written constitution which consists of 280 articles arranged in 12 parts and 6 schedules. Next point is federal constitution. Pakistan has been declared a federal state in the 1973 constitution. Federal government comprised of 4 provinces: Punjab, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Sindh and Balochistan. The federal capital was adjoining tribal areas which are called federally administrated tribal areas and provincially administrated tribal areas. President is the head of state. Federal government provides security in any case. Main feature of federal government is that provinces are independent. Provinces are bound to follow federal government decisions. Next point is rigid constitution. It is a rigid constitution. It is not easy to make amendment to it. A 2/3 majority of National Assembly and Senate required to make an amendment in the constitution. Achieving 2/3 majority in the parliament is not an easy task. Only 2/3 parties allowed to pass any amendment in the constitution. Next point. National language. Urdu has been declared the national language and English as an official language. In a period of 15-year arrangement will be made to implement the status of Urdu as official language. During this period, English is used as official language and Urdu become national language. Next point is independent judiciary. Judiciary controls the justice system in the country. This constitution has set up independent judiciary in the country. The judges are appointed by the President of Pakistan, but they can't be removed from services without the recommendations of Supreme Judicial Council. Judges will perform their duties without any fear or pressure. They can take any steps to ensure justice. Islamic provisions. Constitution begins with the definition of Islam. Pakistan is a federal republic to be known as Islamic Republic of Pakistan. The President and the Prime Minister shall be Muslims, believing in the oneness of God, the Book of Allah and the last Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Zakat and Ashar in force. It encourages the practice of Islamic mode of life among citizens. Next point is Parliamentary Constitution. According to the Constitution of 1973, the National Assembly will have a tenure of 5 years. The parliamentary form of government was implemented in the country. The head of the country is the President and the Prime Minister is the head of the government. President is elected by Parliament, whereas Prime Minister is elected by majority in National Assembly. Next point is bicameral legislature. Constitution of 1956 and 1962 have unicameral legislature, but this constitution set up a bicameral legislature comprising of National Assembly and a Senate. The provinces have been given equal representation in Senate and it is a permanent house. Senate is called upper house and it contains 104 members. National Assembly is called lower house and it comprises 342 members. Supremacy of Constitution. Obedience of Constitution is the basic obligation of every citizen of Pakistan. If any person abrogates or try to abrogate the Constitution, he will be charged with high treason and prosecuted accordingly. Next point is fundamental rights. The citizens have all fundamental rights. The Parliament and the Provincial Assembly can't make any law that negates any fundamental rights. Fundamental rights include security of person and property, freedom to earn livelihood, protection of language and culture. These all are their fundamental rights and no one can take them away. Amendment in the Constitution. Constitutional amendment is a modification of constitution of polity or other type of entity. Constitution can be amended only by 2/3 majority of members of National Assembly. The Constitution has been amended 26 times till now. Technically, there are 26 amendments, but 23 amendments were made in the Constitution and 3 were not passed by the Parliament. That's all from my. Thank you so much.